Hypocrisy's the best policy. Wish for change but lazily. Century of debilitation. Your evolution is a damnation. Warranties can't fix a heart. Industrialize and drive us apart. What you advertise can't rationalize. Shining a new one fits any light. You know, one of the things I enjoy the most about hosting this podcast is when I get to sit down with players, coaches, parents, and fans to talk pucks. This week, as the first in my series on the Hudson Valley High School Ice Hockey Association, or HVHSIHA, I sat down with members of the Arlington Club Hockey Team and the John Jay Club Hockey Team. Enjoy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trav, a.k.a. 5 Minute Major, and I'm pleased to be joined by several members of the Arlington Club Hockey Team. I've got Henry Jamin, Nick Turner, and Orlando Capolino, along with Coach Hal Turner. Thanks for coming on, boys.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start. Favorite thing about playing high school hockey through the HVHSIHA?
It's very fun. A lot of competitive games.
I like to play. We play with and against some of our friends.
Okay, because I did an interview last year, and one thing I learned is that a lot of you play travel together, but play against each other in this league. So that definitely has to add an added element. Anything you want to add to that?
It'd probably be our rivalry with John Jay.
Okay, rivalry with John Jay. Nice, Coach. What do you like about coaching in this league?
I think it's the same thing. At this point, we know a lot of the players on each team, so every week when we face a different team, it's a different team, but we know the core group of players.
Nice. Okay, it's like a fraternity almost.
Yeah.
Coach, what excites you most about this team?
I think the team we have this year has got the most depth that we've had since I've been with the program, so it gives us a lot of different flexibility, what we can do with lines and rolling different players. It's the ability to have 13, 14, 15 kids that can all play hockey.
Excellent. I have seen you guys play. The one team I have yet to see is FDR. I'm going to get them after the new year. All right, let's jump back to the players. Biggest rival?
Biggest rival, easily John Jay.
John Jay? You guys would agree?
Yeah.
John Jay? What is it about him?
We're so close to each other.
Geographically, as far as like the schools and whatnot?
Our whole, even other sports in our schools are rivals. So
forgive me, I'm not super familiar with the geography on that side of the river, but it's all good. It's all good. Whatever gets the juices flowing. What is the toughest rink to play in your opinion?
Socrates.
Yeah, definitely Socrates.
Socrates.
Okay. I haven't been there. I hope to get to a game up at Socrates at some point. Coach, who are the players to watch? Who are some of the players to watch in your opinion on the squad?
The squad, probably first Henry Jamin. He's just a threat to score every time he touches the puck. And then Michael Rappa, he's another one. He's got a nose for the net. He goes to the net hard, and he's shown the ability to put the puck in for us. A couple other ones. Matt Sager, our goalie. He's really playing well this year. I think he's a little underrated, but I think he gives us a chance to win every night. And then a couple other ones. Orlando Capolino is playing well. James Check. We got a couple seniors on the blue line. Cam Tuller and Scotty Cookingham, and then Nick Turner's playing solid on the blue line as well.
Love it. Everybody's contributing. And thanks again, guys, for being here. Best dressed player on the team. Alando, we'll start with you.
I'd have to go with JJ Jaziel.
Okay. Would you agree?
I think Mike Rappa.
All right, nice.
JJ, he's a sophomore, but he's a stunner.
Okay, very good. Coach, what do you look for in a hockey player?
What do I look for? I look for a player that plays with a little grit and determination. So it's they all, at this point, a lot of them, there's a lot of skill in the league, but it's that player that's going to just go that extra mile.
Okay, I like that. A little bit of fire in the belly, as they say.
A little bit of heart.
A little bit of heart. Best flow.
Noam Schwartz.
Okay.
Yeah, Noam Schwartz.
I'll give it to Mike.
Okay. Coach, what do you think?
Noam Schwartz.
All right. I mean, your flow ain't too bad, Henry. I'm telling you right now. Look, I have no flow. All right. There's nothing I can do about that. What makes a successful hockey coach?
Good hockey players.
Okay. Good answer.
Players
Good
that buy
answer.
into what we're trying to do, I think is helpful. So.
Okay. Best celly.
Best celly to do, or who has the best celly?
Who has the best celly?
Probably Henry. I like to jump into the glass.
Okay.
He's pretty good at it.
Would you agree?
I would definitely say James Check.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Henry, what about you?
Yeah, he had a goal versus John Jay that put them away, and he went down the length of the ice, pumping up the crowd.
Nice. A lot of John Jay talk. It'll be interesting tomorrow to see what they say about you guys. Most embarrassing on ice moment, Henry.
Watching James Check do that celly.
Okay.
Yeah, probably that. I don't know about that one.
Okay.
We had a delayed penalty, so he pulled our goalie and it came on the ice and was standing still, and I passed it right to the other team.
Oh, that is very embarrassing. Coach, any embarrassing moments for you behind the bench?
To mind. There's probably too many of them.
Gotcha. Coach, favorite memory or moment this season so far for you, if you have one?
Probably when we came from behind to take the lead over John Jay. So I think they jumped on us early the last game, and we came back to win the game.
Okay. Biggest challenge you face as a coach?
Probably right now it's coordinating everybody's schedule. Kids are all playing for different travel teams, different things going on. So sometimes it's hard with the practices. We don't get everybody at each practice. We don't get everybody at each game. So sometimes it creates a challenge to create that chemistry.
Okay. Boys, thoughts on the season so far?
It's been a pretty good season. We've been able to string a lot of wins together lately, but we need to keep pushing and hopefully get some more wins in the postseason.
Okay. What about you? Same thing?
Yeah, I think we just got to keep it up right now.
All right. So we maybe start off not the way we wanted, but we're starting to rattle off the W's now. Okay? All right, good. What's one thing you want people to know about your league?
It's small and probably gets overlooked by a lot of people, but it's good competitive hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets overlooked, and there's a lot of good hockey here.
You say the same thing? Coach, anything?
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of good hockey players in the league.
I would agree. There's a tremendous amount of skill, tremendous amount of compete level. I actually put out on Twitter that I'm interviewing you guys, and you're probably from the best league in the Hudson Valley that most people have never heard of. And I kind of take that not as disrespect. I think it's a badge of honor, almost like you guys. Again, it's us against the world, showing everybody that you could probably compete with most teams in Section 1. Let's just be honest. Favorite sport to play besides hockey?
Basketball.
Probably basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball.
Okay. You have a sport that you like? Nope. Golf or anything? Football. Okay. Nice. The state of hockey in the Hudson Valley in this area as you see it, Coach.
I think it's doing all right now. It's funny though, you see it from different programs. One year, like John Jay will have a strong team, and Arlington will have less kids. And now, Arlington seems to have a wealth of players. I'll say so. I think it's doing all right. I'd like to see more players in the league and in the Valley in general.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we're here at Ice Time. I should mention that. And when Ice Time closed, I think it definitely hurt the hockey up this way. I've got my Monroe Woodbury jersey on. That's because I do the public address and everything else for them. But my hope is that maybe some of your teams get sectioned, or we just bring more hockey back to this area because we definitely need it. Favorite professional hockey player, past or present, Henry?
Right now it's Steven Stamkos.
All right, Steven Stamkos. Go ahead. Nick.
Nathan McKinnon.
Nate McKinnon. Nice. Go ahead.
I'd go with Patrick Kane.
Patrick Kane.
Brian Leach.
Brian Leach. All right, going old school with the Rangers too. I like that. Favorite professional team, starting with Coach Turner.
Easy, Rangers.
Rangers. Love it.
Rangers.
All right, so we're all Rangers fans, but we don't have a favorite player on the Rangers except Coach. That's all right. That's fine. I was worried someone was going to throw out a Devil or an Islander or a Penguin or a Flyer. So I guess we're good. This is, again, your boy Trav, a.k.a. 5 Minute Major. You're listening to the HV Pucks podcast, the only independent outlet dedicated to covering the sport of hockey in our region. And I've had Henry Jammin, Nick Turner, Alando Capolino, and Coach Hal Turner of the Arlington club hockey team. The Admirals, correct? The Arlington Admirals? Got to get that right. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Rebellion,
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Trav, a.k.a. 5 Minute Major, and I'm here at Icetime Sports Complex with two members of the John Jay Hockey Club. I've got Jack Newting, he's a defenseman, and I have goalie coach Chris Hernandez. Thank you, boys, for taking the time out.
Sure thing.
Let's start with Jack. Jack, what's your favorite thing about playing in the HVHSIHA?
I think it's the competitiveness. When I first started playing hockey, I was playing in-house. I wasn't really that into it. And as soon as I started playing for John Jay, I really found a sense of competitiveness. There were so many. It was just a faster game. It was a lot tougher, and everyone was just going a lot harder. And it feels really good to be playing in a sport where everyone's trying really hard.
I have to say, I've been watching your league for the last 2 years. It's definitely competitive, definitely skilled. There's definitely kids that bring it. So I think this is the best league, in all honesty, that a lot of people don't know about. So hopefully by doing more stuff like this, we can shine a light on all the good things that are happening. Coach, what excites you most about this team?
I would say the thing that excites me most about John Jay Hockey is the fact that we have a large group of young players who have a lot of raw talent. Our goal for our JV team this year, we had a tough season last year. We went 0-21. We want to build. We have a lot of players with some good raw skill. We want to build on that and teach them the game on another level, while also creating a winning culture for our organization again. And we're also working on building that culture with our varsity squad as well.
Nice. I mean, I've seen a handful of John Jay games. I really like what I see from you guys night in and night out. All right, let's start with you, Jack. Jack, who's your biggest rival?
On our team or any other team?
On your team.
On our team, I'm really going to have to go with Tyler. I've been our goalie. I've been friends with him for forever, years and years, and he challenges me to be a great shooter, to be a better stick handler, and just always I want to get better on scoring on him.
Okay. What about in the league?
In the league, I'm going to have to say Jesse Walker on Washingtonville. I've been playing with him for forever, too, and he's a offensive player, is always trying to dangle around me, stick handle, and so I've always been trying to find ways to shut him down, to get him away from the puck. He encourages me to do my best and play better defense.
Awesome. Coach, do you have any thoughts on who your biggest rival is from a team perspective in the league?
Definitely Arlington,
yeah.
I would say.
The Arlington boys were on yesterday, and they had a lot of, not negative things to say, but John Jay was the answer for toughest rink, biggest game of the season. It was John Jay.
Our games against them kind of have a different feel to
different
them.
level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the refs let us play too.
I like that. The zebras out there, let the boys play. This is hockey. Coach, who are the players to watch on your squad?
I think all of our players have shown growth this year, so they're definitely on the upswing. So I think we should watch out for all of them.
Okay, good answer.
But just off the top of my head, I like the growth our goalies have made from last year. It might not show in the standings, but little things they do during the games,
Sure.
I notice they're starting to stick with them, and they're getting used to the demands of varsity hockey. Our goalies kind of got thrown into that this year. Our goalie last year graduated, so our one goalie, Tyler, he's a freshman and he's playing varsity hockey.
What's Tyler's last name?
Murray.
Okay, all right. I think I saw him. I actually think I saw him in one game. Coach, in your opinion, what's the toughest rink to play in?
I think just since I've started, I always have been told that our games up in Saugerties are tough.
Okay.
Like a lot of the coaches joke that it's haunted there, like we can't win there.
Okay.
And since I've been there, whenever we go up there, it's always we always have a rough night.
I know Jack kind of gave out a sigh, so would you agree with Coach that it's Saugerties? Or
yeah, I'm going to go with that. The rink is cursed every time I seem to play there. Well, the JV team seems to play there. It seems that one of us manages to get hurt.
Oh yeah,
every
we always
game.
have someone get hurt up there too.
It's a cursed rink.
So Kingston Saugerties, the Kiwanis Ice Arena, the cursed rink. It sounds like a Scooby-Doo episode almost. Coach, what do you look for in a hockey player?
I would say I have it here again.
Why don't we go? Hey, Jack, let me ask you, who's the best dressed player on your team?
The best dressed player on my team. That's a difficult one. I know Coach dresses pretty good. So. Coach
Me.
You? Well, yes.
All right, coach. Listen, you could give it to the coach.
I was also debating me personally.
Sure.
I feel I'm very well dressed for the
Okay.
games I show up to.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose someone besides me, I think I'd go with AJ.
Okay.
Yeah, he does
All right.
dress pretty good.
Give a
Yeah.
shout out to your teammate. One more. Who has the best flow on your team, Jack?
The best flow.
Yeah, the best hair. Who has the
I
best
mean,
flow?
there's no one on JV with a nice flow, but for varsity, Steven Schoen wins
he's
without
got
a doubt.
Okay, very good. Coach, what do you look for in a hockey player?
I would say I personally look for not just a player who has the skill sets you want, but I like players who come to the rink and do and say the right things
Okay.
and always come ready to play. I like players who have a hungry mentality, who are always looking to get better, and we definitely have some guys who fit that mold.
Like that answer. Back to you, Jack. Who has the best celly?
Best Selly, Dan Wickstrom.
Okay. All right. Both back to you, Coach. What makes a successful hockey coach, in your opinion?
I think a successful hockey coach is not just someone who teaches, but listens to their players as well. After all, we are coaching children, so a big part of success is communication, and I've learned in many ways that it's a big key to success, not just on the ice, but in life too. Many people are just quick to look at the record of a team and say, wow, they must not be doing anything right. But at this level of play, you know yourself how successful you are by what the kids take away from our games.
Sure.
So our kids are still having fun. So
Yeah.
even though we're not winning games, we must be doing something right if they still want to show up and, come to practices and games and improve
Absolutely.
themselves. So.
Absolutely. Jack, do you have an embarrassing on-ice moment that you can share with us from a game?
Oh, I got a few of those.
Is there one that stands out?
One that stands. I think. Can I go with my? I think I'm going to go with my first concussion last year. It was a 20 seconds left at Saugerties. I went around the net to get the puck, and of course I had my head down, and I just kind of ran into the kid, and
Knocked
it was
yourself silly.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Coach, any embarrassing on-ice moments from you on the bench that you want to share or anything?
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
I know at the Civic Center the benches are short.
Yeah.
So I was following the play one time and I went to keep going to my left and I just walked right off the bench and fell onto the goalie.
That is embarrassing.
So, yeah.
Hey, Jack, thoughts on the season so far for your team?
I mean, we're definitely we've won a game, so we're already doing better than last year.
Okay.
But I see a lot more improvement between this year's team and last year's team. There are different kids, but I don't really think that's the main difference. I think it's because people this year shown a lot more determination. They saw the record last year. They don't want to go through that again.
Sure.
So we're really starting to pick it up.
Nice. Coach, what are your thoughts on the season so far?
I think there's a lot of potential going forward with our JV team. We have a lot of good guys who have a lot of that raw skill we were talking about.
Yep.
We're just trying to teach them some more, fundamentals and systems and things like that.
Biggest challenge you face as a coach?
I think the biggest challenge I face is making sure I keep things exciting for the players while still, doing what we have to do. They're here to have fun and learn, so if I'm not bringing that to the table, I feel like I'm not doing my job.
I was going to say to get Dan to listen, but
Yeah,
That could be a challenge,
it's a battle
too.
for another day.
Hey, Jack, you kind of touched on this. I know, Coach, you touched on this too. But, Jack, what's one thing you want people to know about your league? If they don't know anything about the HVHSIHA, what do you want them to know?
I want them to know this isn't just a league that's not. It's just focused on checking, and it's a bunch of it's stacked teams against not very good teams.
Right.
Even though the records may say otherwise, it's a very competitive league. There's a lot of talent too. There's a lot of very good kids, and as much as the rivalry continues for a lot of teams, a lot of kids off the ice are still they're good kids. We all get along. We all play the same sport, and it's just a fun league too. Watching the games, it's competitive. It's fun. It's rough. It's a good league.
It's definitely a fraternity. That's kind of the best way that I can put it. Coach, your thoughts on the state of hockey in the Hudson Valley at this point?
I think it's pretty good, but just like everything else, there's always room for improvement. Sometimes it's hard for our club to find players, but that's more of like a logistical thing. I also think it'd be cool if there was some more accessibility to rinks around here. It's either like here or Civic Center. And sometimes it's hard to get ice, and ice times are strange, but we have a full club and rinks to play at right now, so I can't complain too much.
Nice. Jack, favorite sport to play besides hockey, if you have one?
Favorite sport? I'd go. I can't really play. I'm very bad at it. But my second favorite sport, I'm gonna have to go with basketball. Even though,
I mean, you have a Minnesota
Yes, I
jersey
do.
on
I
right
do.
here. Is that a gift from the Santa Man? Or?
Yes.
Nice. Got to rock the fresh threads from Santa. Coach, do you have a favorite sport to play besides ice hockey?
I like baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, last two questions here, boys, and I appreciate your time. Jack, favorite professional hockey player, past or present?
Not even the same position as me, but I'm gonna have to go with James Neal on the
Okay.
Vegas Golden Knights.
Real deal, James Neal.
Yes.
I don't have it on today. It's at the cleaners. I actually spilled something on it, but I have a Vegas Golden Knights Alex Tuck jersey.
I got-
'Cause he's from Baldwinsville up near Syracuse.
I got one of the Adidas practice jerseys for
Nice.
Christmas.
Nice. So see, great minds think alike. Coach, what about you? Favorite professional player, past or present?
Hands down, Hank.
Hank Lundqvist,
Yep.
the diva.
Yeah.
Some people call him the king. I call him the diva because throwing too many fits these days.
I know how he feels, man.
Listen,
Playing
you
goalie.
play the game. I don't play the game. I'm not going to get into the contract thing. It just bothers me that he's breaking sticks, calling his teammates out, having these hissy fits, these meltdowns on the ice. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
All right. So to me, the problem that we have as fans is we anoint him the king before he really won anything of significance. I get the 2006 Olympic gold medal. As a matter of fact, I have a Team Sweden Olympic jersey at home. And for the longest time, I was the biggest supporter of the king. And right now, I just wish he would play the game, stop the puck,
Yeah.
leave the extracurriculars, alone. That's just me personally.
No, I get that. On the other hand,
Go ahead.
like he shouldn't be doing that,
Right.
but I play goalie myself. I totally understand why he gets that way.
Right.
Um,
I just don't think it's a good look. I
No,
think
it's
the teams
not. It's
know
not.
they're getting under his skin, and
Yeah.
then they can chirp him when they go around the again. Just my opinion.
But yeah, I have like in my house, I have like the man cave.
Sure.
I have I met him one time in Montreal
Awesome.
after a game, so that was
Awesome.
cool.
I'm sure he's a great guy, very gracious to the fans. I just, and I'm sure the not winning a Stanley Cup is weighing very heavily on him at this point. So,
It bothers me.
all right, so we'll jump to you. I'm going to assume your favorite professional team is.
I like the Rangers, yeah.
I'm split. I've been a Rangers fan for years.
Yep.
But this Vegas Golden Knights team is really
Yeah, I can't.
showing significant
Jack,
signs.
you and I are speaking the same language. Ranger fan, season ticket holder from 97 till 2004. They missed the playoffs every year. I've suffered a long time with this team. I bleed blue, but you cannot ignore what this team in Vegas is doing. No one told them they weren't supposed to be good. That shooting galvanized the city, galvanized the team. I went and saw them play at MSG, and I'm going to see them play.
yeah.
I'm going to see them play March 4th at the Rock against the Devils. I got tickets from Santa, 3 rows behind the Vegas goal.
Nice.
I'm going to wear my jersey, and I hope they score, a dozen goals against Corey Schneider and the Devils at the Pebble. So, because I cannot stand the Devils. My license plate used to say Devil Hater. I got rid of it because I was worried that the Devil fans are going to start keying the old car.
Yeah.
But either way, it's hockey. It's all good. So I've spent some time with Jack Newting, defenseman for John Jay, goalie coach Chris Hernandez. Thanks again, boys, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Very
thanks for
welcome.
having us.
All right, awesome.